Well, one, I was a big fan of the first Knives Out and Ryan Johnson's work. I saw Looper and I was blown away. I was like, this is something that I would have written. This is something that I absolutely am like blown away watching. And if I ever get an opportunity to work with this director, I'm saying yes. And when he called me and had told me he had seen my short film for my album, Dirty Computer, and all the work I had done, and he had a role for me in this, I was like, I had said yes before I even read it. And then when I read it, I was blown away. I was blown away. Andy is a tech entrepreneur and very smart, very witty, a genius, honestly, and a gatherer. Brings a lot of people together and makes shit happen. I had the time of my life with this cast. We became family by the end of the shoot. Really by the first week, we were family. It was honestly the things that we did outside of filming that really stuck with me the most. And I think it also made our scenes together feel super like easy and just fun and lighthearted and because we spent so much time off screen together. Like we played murder mystery games and we're in the middle of shooting a murder mystery film, but we did it just because we loved, interacting with each other outside of work. It didn't even feel like work. Yeah. So now I'm like spoiled. I'm like, please, my next, jobs, if I'm lucky enough to continue to keep working in this business, I want to make sure that the culture feels like the one that Ryan Johnson cultivated. Working with Daniel was just a dream. I was obviously a fan of all his work, from the Bond stuff to everything he'd done up to date. And watching him in the first Knives Out, like the accent change, just what he transformed to be, was just amazing. Like it's so impressed by him as an actor. And so when I got an opportunity to, work with him, I was like, hell yes. And I learned so much from him. One of the things that I thought was really interesting was how between takes, like, he's British, so he has his accent, he has, who he is as a person. But when he's becoming Detective Blanc, he goes into like a different, um, just a different energy. And to prepare for that, he would put on these headphones, like these 90s cassette headphones between each take. And he'd listen to like different songs just to kind of cleanse his palate. And then come out of that, like I hear him singing the songs in his accent, British accent, and then boom, action. Oh, Detective Blonde, that Southern drawl comes out. And I just thought, wow, this is one hell of a one hell of a person, to just go from that to that to that in the span of 60 seconds. What I admire most about Ryan is that he puts people first, not, what we can do as actors or talent. Or it was like he genuinely cared about me. From the moment we talked, I felt like this is a person that cares about people. And because all of us felt that energy allowed us to come into work and give our all. Um, and, he was so collaborative with me. He listened to any ideas I may have had. And he just created this atmosphere where, like, yeah, of course things happen, technical issues, all that. But he was always so cool. Like nothing ever was that serious. And I love that because that made me relax. Because I'm already coming on set like, all right, I have to have this together. Da, 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 da. I'm working with Edward Norton, da, da, Daniel Craig, and Kate. I'm thinking about all this stuff. But it was just like, we are just people, kids, having fun, doing what we love to do. We're doing a murder mystery film. Like the most fun I've had. Going to Greece was a dream come true for me. That's another reason why I said yes. I was like, where are we shooting? Greece? Oh, hell yes. From the people to the, learning about the islands. We stayed in Porto Heli and we got a chance to go island hop a little bit To Spetses, we shot some of the scenes there. The clothes for me were so important, and working with Jenny and collaborating with her and the team was also really wonderful because Jenny is a great collaborator and also a great, has great style and knew this character up and down. I feel like our first fitting, I picked all the outfits that I was going to do for the film. Like it took just like that one fitting, and the majority of things that she showed me and when she listened to me on like what I felt like Andi would be wearing, she delivered on that. And I didn't have much I didn't worry anymore. Also you feel more comfortable in your character when you know the clothing is going to be right.